Hi, I'm Ann Dunaway Teh, registered dietitian and nutrition expert. It's the kickoff of summer and it's also grilling season. So today I'm here with my brother-in-law, who's also a trained chef, Tom McEachern, to talk with you about some better grilling tips. It's great to think about with Father's Day just around the corner. So moms, you can learn to grill, or dads, you can pick up some new tips. So Tom, I'll let you tell us what are some of your best tips for grilling.
All right, tips for grilling. Well, first of all, we want to start, I prefer olive oil. Olive oil is the oil of choice for me. And if you don't want to use olive oil, another wonderful item to use is canola spray. Canola spray works very well. It's not as messy, it's not as greasy. I know my wife prefers it. Less calories, and it's no fuss. And honestly, the object is not, if you have a hamburger that has a lot of fat in it, then you don't need any more fat. So just spray with a little canola to keep it from sticking.
Okay.
And it's a lot less. Let's say eggplant, for instance, absorbs so much oil. If you use a little bit of spray, you can conquer that without using so much grease.
Okay, great. All right. So as you see, we've got a variety of things on the grill. We've got our meat. Of course, everyone always thinks grilling and meat go hand in hand, which is wonderful. But you also don't want to forget your vegetables and also fruit. So we've got some kebabs here with squash, peppers, zucchini, mushrooms, and some eggplant slices. And then we've also got some pineapple and, there we go, some watermelon as well on the grill because it really brings out the natural sweetness of fruit. So Tom, why don't you tell us what are some of your tips with
well, first of all,
the vegetables and the meat too.
If you're a guy, of course you want meat, right? So meat's the essence of grilling, especially for Memorial Day and Father's Day and that kind of thing. So we have meat. We try to use a little bit leaner meat, ground round. We prefer to keep a little bit of that fat out. One of the techniques I use is I want to make sure that I start with a hot grill. First and foremost, you want to seal those juices in. So we're looking at a hamburger here. We want to start off with a very hot grill. And you don't want to mess with it. You want to leave it on here for a minute. Guys tend to want to play and move meat around and toss and turn. Just leave it alone. Put it on the grill, leave it alone 3 minutes, and then you want to do is flip it. What happens is if you try too early, what's going to happen is it's going to stick every time. There's enough fat in here where you really don't need a lot of spray, a lot of oil. Just put it on there and let it do its thing. Same thing here with the vegetables. You want to sear the juice in. If it's too low of a temperature, what's going to happen is all the flavor and the juices are going to leak out. You want to keep those juices in, so you want a hot grill. So kind of move things around, but you definitely want a hot grill to seal those juices in so that you consume them rather than them falling in the bottom of the grill. Here we have eggplant. Eggplant's a wonderful veg. So we have meat, we have veg, and then of course we have fruit. Who would have thunk that you could have grilled watermelon? But grilled watermelon's wonderful. Drizzle with a little bit of balsamic vinegar or drizzle with a little bit of salt at the end. It's wonderful. Also pineapple as well.
Got our nice grill marks. That's great. And so you've talked about kind of, how we put the oil on, but what about seasoning with the vegetables? When's a good time to do that? Should I season it before or after?
I like to season before. I want to season before. I don't want to have granules of salt on. I want the salt to melt in. Okay. So I always want to season before. And another thing we didn't talk about either is time. Time we talked about a little bit, but we want to talk about temperature. When we're grilling meat, for safety, when you're grilling for the family, if you're grilling for yourself and you want it rare, so be it. But if you're grilling for kids, or you're grilling for grandma, or you're grilling for people that don't want their meat, rare, you want to make sure that you get an external or an internal temperature of 140 degrees. If you can still have all the flavor in there and keep it nice and juicy, but you want to probably get it to about 140 internal temperature. Okay,
great. And then the last thing too is when we're done with the grill, about cleaning the grill.
Okay.
What's the best thing for cleaning the grill?
I prefer, there's a vinegar-based multi-surface cleaner. I think that's probably the best thing. The grill, really, if you're going to get the grill hot, you really don't need anything on the grill per se except for a grill brush. So basically my only tool is a grill brush. So I take the brush and I brush the grill immediately after with a little bit of heat. And that cleans, and then all the surface area to get bacteria, because we're dealing with different things, meat, beef, chicken, vegetables. A vinegar-based multi-surface cleaner is what I prefer.
Okay, great. And here at the end we have our final product of our grilled vegetables and fruits. And the more color the better, and this way you can have better grilling. So enjoy. Thank you.